my iPad is dead. I didn't even charge it, so we gotta work with this. Winner! Yes. Oh my gosh, I should have charged up my iPad. Mm. When? Hey, we winning. Let's go. We outside tonight. Rain outside tonight. Woo. Eh, oh boy, why you feeling so hurt? You on the wrong page. I know what people stress out. Everybody get a right to run, a right to vote for who they want to vote for. Get up your feelings. Anybody and everybody wants the Guyanese the ambition to be a president. Since we're small, we know that. Yeah! Engine is blue. Let me get my tablet charged. Ooh. iPad. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I'm trying to get my iPad charged up. I should have done this. getting goosebumps. Oh! Then all the world dancing on the sand. All the waters low on the sea. The greatest land is flowing to a shore. Oh, as we at morn, at noon, or better in the princess sunset glow. I love thee. I love thee. Beautiful Guyana, oh my lovely native land, more dear to me than all the world dancing on the strand. Down upon the water, looking up upon the sea, the greatest land to our shore. At morn, at noon, or better in the crimson sunset glow. I love thee. Oh, I love thee.
Everybody know where they put in the X?
Yeah.
I never see people excited for both sides. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know. Next to the leopard. You see this? Make sure that the X, make sure that the X goes lush in the box. Make sure. Man, listen, I know you're all excited, but when you go there and you put an X in the box next to the leopard, don't get too excited and let the X touch the box out in the box. No, let it be in the box, neat and nice, and it must look good. Because when the win team wins, not if, you hear me? When the win team wins, you will look good too. Even the buildings getting excited. See how many lights all over the place? Buildings are getting excited. That's how we do it.
I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water.
Since within the vicinity, within the proximity of my voice, know that September 1st, only one place we place in the X in London. So I'm going to introduce to you our first speaker, and he's going to show you how we're not playing here in London because we mean serious business. Serious business. He is an educator, has been for a very long time. We have brilliant people in our party. He's a I want you to go vote with us September 1st, 2025. Don't put your ex nowhere else next to the Jaguar or the Leopard or the Win Party. Doesn't matter what you call it, we are going to win. The first objective for tonight is why win is a better choice. Win is a better choice because we believe in the real Guyana. No, not just the Guyana sold abroad for our riches, for our resources, but we are believing in Guyana because we believe in our people. That's what win is about. We invest in nationhood, right? And in order for us to do this, we are going to ensure that come September 2nd, when we take the hands of government, we are going to invest in high quality education for our children because if we give them a strong foundation, we are building stronger communities for tomorrow. We're going to improve teachers' training and restore respect to that profession. We're going to expand the hot meals program for our children so that all our children can enjoy benefits. How will we make things better? We are going to make things better, Guyana, because we're going to invest in Guyanese. We're not going to bring people here and treat them better than us. No more. We have to invest in we. We can't invest in nobody else. We are going to take those same contracts and instead of selling it to foreign countries and foreign people, we're going to give them to Guyanese. We're going to make sure every citizen in Guyana gets their true worth. We're going to empower communities to build Guyana together, build to come forward. As freedom, bright, radiant, shining, pure, Lord said. Who didn't need them? Faith. So when we say Asriel, we're talking about bright faith. We're talking about radiant faith. We're talking about pure faith. And that's why, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, we are going to support Asriel. No matter
That's really sound getting terrible.
on September 1st, 2025, I want you to go to the polls. I want you to wake up early. I want you to get your families, your loved ones, call them, and I want you to go and vote. Win. We cannot continue. We have about 4 days of oppression. And on the 5th day, we go and say, no more. Enough is enough. So PPP, you must go. Apno, go and sleep. We don't need you no more. I won't waste time on the others because they make no sense. When I say go, you say where?
Oh, the audio. Something wrong with this audio. You gotta fix the audio.
Somebody said Mr. Muhammad is in town. But the hell are saying? The sheriff is in town. The new sheriff, the real sheriff is in town. And every time the sheriff come around, everybody getting scared.
Team, we gotta win, gotta win, gotta win. Okay, for my non-Guyanese followers, this is a rally. This is a new party win that was formed just like 4 months or something ago, and is competing for the general and regional election. So this is the Blue Party, and it's fresh out of the box. And my gosh, it's taking wave. When I say wave, it's taking wave. So today, this evening is the big rally. I think might be the last rally. I don't not sure, but this is the rally in London, and it's taking wave. So, you know, let us have a watch party. I don't know. I'm to this other phone here, cause why? Why this one the same internet we on? So why? I switch over the same damn thing. What the hell? Alright, what's them? Yes, so this is a brand new political party in Guyana. Guyana is in South America. This is just a little, topping for my followers, my subscribers that, want to know what's going on. So I'm following the election in Guyana, and the first is the election, and this is the Blue Party. Well, we have two major parties: is the PPPC and the APNU. Oh, they cut it. I think they get some kind of. So anyway, and they maybe they can come again back. Oh, let me see what's going on. Yes. So okay. Maybe let's stop the live stream. I'm gonna start it at next one again. So this is what we're following to this evening, the rally. So what do I say? Anyway, so we have two major political party like for 60 something years and more, and they normally, you see the PPPC in government, or APNU, which also call them PNC, one out of the two. We got small parties that has come, but never like this before. This is history in the making. Now, um, Azuddin Mohammed is one of the richest men in Guyana, and he formed a political party that is taking wave. And he only formed this party like 4 months ago, but he always been giving back to the poor. I think that's why the people gravitate to him so much, because he be building houses out of his own money, his own pocket, I should say, building houses for the poor, helping out. He's always doing that charity house. He built like thousands of houses for, Guyanese people and so on. So he always there. So when he decide, to run for election, the people will gravitate to him because, of the good work he been doing over the years for Guyana, for the Guyanese people.
So he was able to, form a political party within 4 months and stand up to the big parties, the two major parties that had been for decades, and he able to stand up to them with supporters and, like with supporters stand strong and even with them. And that alone is history in the making. So I support Win. You know, why I support Win? I support Win because I once was a PNU supporter, because called PNC supporter. But over the years, I would see one thing and over and over, one thing over and over, um, it making no way for me. And then even when they lost the election and they went into the opposition after they was in government, um, I see that, laziness, they sit down because you're in the opposition. You're not working for the people. You're not communicating for the people. And what they fail to realize, they have young people. Well, I should go back a little. We have a little race thing going on that with voting is that majority the Indians would vote for PPP, majority the blacks would vote for PNC. But we have a new generation, and they didn't realize we have a new generation, and the new generation, is not into this race thing. New generation just want betterment. They want able to get a job, paying good job, to study. When they go to get a job, they must able to get a good paying job pay for, and those things. Everybody want betterment. Nobody have time, for race and what color or where is it, your hair texture and whatever. And what these major political party wasn't realizing, the world or the people in the world is shifting. This generation is shifting. This generation is coming away from racialness and what word I should use. This generation is coming away from that. It's moving away from that. They don't care. They just want a betterment for themselves, the future. And that's what they're looking at. So when the PNC, I would always say the APNU, take people for granted because, over the years, when election come, then everybody turn up, you know, and everybody vote, how they normally vote. The blacks vote the PNC, the Indians vote the PPP, and that's how it go for years. It's been going like that. But this generation say no more, no more. We're not doing that, and fair enough because I don't understand why they're still thinking that way when we have so many mixed marriages, in our country, so many mixed children. All my kids are mixed. My kids are Indian and black. Their father's Indian, I'm black, so I don't understand. No, my kids coming up, you you tell me who my kids gonna vote for. They can got a choice who they gonna vote for. They're not gonna vote because of a race, because they're Indian and black mix. You understand? So those were, like the major political party didn't understand that. You understand? People are shifting away from, that the old time way of voting, So when the opposition lose a lot of supporters, because they sleep on the supporters. I be talking about this, and people, oh, politics, whatever. Listen, they sleep on the supporters, not because you went into opposition. Not because you went into opposition, you sleep on your supporters. You understand? You can sleep your supporters and see no fighting. You gotta show your supporters something. You complain about something, and it's like when you go in power you didn't do it. When you come out of power you didn't do it. You ain't, no fight at all. It's like they start seeing you weak. There, and people are looking for hope. looking for hope. They see you weak. There's no way you could stand up to, the party in government, because you couldn't even stand to them in opposition. That's what they didn't understand. If you can't stand to them in opposition, you had no fight. You just lay back, throw back for 4 years. You lay back, throw back. And you had no fight in you, and then young people don't have time when you come and say, oh, this person is a political scientist and this person is this and that. No, young people coming up just want to see you put up a fight, you stand up for them, the interest and whatever. If they see you weaker, that's it. So, and that's how they got a shift. So, yes, PNC, the APNU lost a lot of supporters. PPP lost supporters too. APNU lost a lot of supporters because they sleep. And I'm going to tell you, they sleep on the supporters. Some people might not like it and might come and argue with me or whatever, but I'm talking the truth. I was an APNU supporter, I telling you. And from the last election, I said I'm finished. I would not be, supporting or, even voting or those things. Even I'm not in the country right now, but, my kids, I have a lot of votes coming out, my house. So I say, no, I'm not doing this, because it's one thing over and over, one thing over and over. And I say I'm going to talk about it after election, because, I want to give them a disadvantage of, things that I want to talk about. So this is what we got to understand. So a lot of, APNU supporters can come and attack you, and, well, the PPP supporters always attack you and talk a set of, But because I was APNU supporter, I talk on this. And it's sad, but you cannot sit in opposition for 4 years, right? And things, you just lay back and throw back. Nobody even know. Young people see you active. Young people know what's going on. Nothing with you. You understand? You just wake up when election call. It's like you just wake up. Like you were sleeping for 4 years. And when election call, whoops, you wake up. Then when election call, you complaining about voters list bloated. What were you doing for 4 years? Why you didn't take GCOM to court? What were you doing? Listen, you try, and if you fail, you try. But they never try. Why would you complaining about things when you had 4 years? When the last election we had all, Jim Goat, bring Ram Goat, wherever we gram, they used to say. But you had 4 years now in opposition to make sure, hold GCOM foot to the fire. You understand? Let them, if they don't want to do it, get them to court, force them by the court, by the laws or whatever you fight. Even if you win in court, that's what I don't understand. The people can see you put up a fight. That is it. People will see you put up a fight. But people see you put up a fight. People see you now you complaining of things that you were in there, sit down for 4 years, did nothing, no voice. You never heard their voice? We had, let me tell you, this girl, Millie Mel, activist, we hear she take over the opposition work. You hear her voice, everybody go to her page for things and hear about things more than to go to the opposition page, because nothing is coming out from them. They just sit, they lay back, and as we see a lot of them from the opposition, the member of parliament walk over to the other party, so we could tell what was going on. You understand? So people don't want that. So I'm speaking all of this for tell you that is why they lost so much of supporters. They can get a loyal one, don't care what, rainfall, haze, sunshine, whatever. It always be loyal, supporters. And that's okay. I got a family member the last election. She's not voting back. She's a strong PNC woman. And I see she campaigning by this election. So yes, they're gonna get loyal people, But young people, And young people are the drive in the voters. And, you got to connect with people. You got to connect. You can't just go and sit down and think automatically, come election, I can come out and I can camp. No, people want to see you in your community. Where were you? Where are MPs? What all of y'all getting paid for? What all of y'all getting paid for? You're not in the community. You're not connecting with the people. You gotta get a connection with the people. You gotta hold the people down. You gotta hold your supporters down. And they weren't holding the supporters down. Now they're crying. Now I hear somebody say, oh, when taking all of AP and your supporters, when can't take nobody's support, people move. People fed up. People move. Nobody own nobody. You understand? Everybody looking for betterment. Everybody looking for change. And everybody willing to give somebody a new chance for them to get change. You can't go into something over and over. It's like you're abusing your supporters. You are abusing your supporters. You come, when after election, we have no use for you. We go sit down until next election. Come again, vote for us. Well, that's it. They go either they pull up the big boy pants and try put in the work if they get a chance again. I don't know, but it's there. You can't get a set of old men. No, don't disrespectful people. The last time I see the leaders of the AP and the party, I said the old people, they're out of touch with the young generation. They're out of touch. This is what I don't understand. They're out of touch with the younger generation. So, let me see if this if any live stream start back again. So that's it.
Lendell would never flood again. 3 days later, with rain, every resident floods. Remember, we all here celebrating the emancipation because we are unlocking the present economic prison in this country. But I wanted to remind you that everyone that's standing out there and even sitting among me on the stage, they are the first line of change. So in order to bring that change, you have to remember your constitutional responsibility. You need to wake up early, if it means banging a pan, knocking a bucket, wake up your neighbors, wake up your friends, and you tell them, pick up your key or pick up your weapon, which is your ID card, driver's license, or passport. We are going to break the prison. We're going to break the economic prison that we all locked away in. We are tired and we fed up. I have a message, a special message for the VP. You tell him the full pen culture, done. It broke up. Guy needs to stop presuming for you to take eggs and give you crumbs. They ain't gonna come and got us running with our bag and suitcase no more. You gonna become our slaves because we have pumpkin suits for all of you with your numbers on it.
Yes, some technical difficulty,
About 2012, when we stand up against this same wicked regime for the high cost of life bill right in this area, which was more than 700%, where we said we cannot pay what they did. They shoot down 3 of our members. Remember the name, Alan Lewis, Shamrai Boy, Ron Smith. And most recently, what they did to a young man who was having social with his friends and family. They gun him down like a dog, then drag him, place him into a vehicle, then drop him at the hospital as he have no family, no relatives. When we stand up against the weaponized police force came out with a statement, them again get cocked. They get packled because they think we're stupid. We release the civilian camera, the civilian footage, and it contradicts that statement. And today they are saying to you that that sergeant is on remand. Just remember, listen to me carefully. Them say he's on remand, but you and I know different. Till now, the second man can't get no justice because even though we have eyewitnesses, they're saying we don't have camera footage. You see, tell me, they have any respect for you? They care for you? Remember, later on in that very month, what they do to that little girl, it could be any one of us daughter. But instead of they try to protect the life of the little child, they try to protect the establishment of the border.
Oh, they're getting technical difficulty.
We have pathologists in this country, but the president came out and read a pathologist report and said it's wrong, but that falls wrong in. A man who graduated from IFLAC University that nobody can find his credential. Nobody can find his credential. But he coming to say to you, tell me, they care? I can rest to the shore. They don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, come September 1st. But we all know for God.
I think it's technical difficulty to get him.
Because they don't care. Ladies and gentlemen.
I think they're getting some technical difficulty here.
Flamin' Friends and Flamin' Friends and
So that is it, you know. That is it. So we watching. So you know, we're gonna come back to this. We're just getting some technical difficulty with them, you know. So that's the you know, me and that, you know, giving you guys what's, you know. So if you know, you can't take, you know, supporters for granted. You can't take, this is a new generation. This is not you know, we grandmother, we grandfather, just everybody voting in a racial, you know. Let me see if anybody else streaming this. I'm just looking to see if anybody else streaming this so we could continue watching. Oh, they report. Oh my gosh, they're reporting the live.
No for pounds. Because when we break down it, all the money they get to come to the beer. Because we not have a thing like the proposition minister. We know purpose.
They're reporting the live sound. Oh my gosh. So imagine this is a new party founded for 4 months. 4 months, and this is the support they're getting. That support is massive, real massive. So, oh gosh. I'm looking for anybody else streaming this live. I didn't see no. Where is?
What would you say if a
Yes, anyways. Then it didn't come back as yet. So that is it, and I'm saying you can't just, you know, you can't just don't connect with the people when you're in opposition. You can't just don't connect with your people. Mm-mm. Just don't want to. You gotta connect with your people. You gotta keep engaged. You gotta be in. You gotta work. When you're a politician, it's work. You get paid in opposition. You gotta work. You gotta put in the work. You gotta, communicate. You gotta be there with your people, and that's where they lost the ground. There's where they lost the ground. You can't come and tell these younger people, especially these younger people, that they're supposed to put the X. Why am I supposed to vote for you? They're gonna ask you why. That's what they're gonna ask you. Why I have to vote for you? What's the reason? You tell me. You understand? Don't tell me what you're gonna do when you go in power. Don't tell me you're doing. Tell me why we were doing. We were doing for me. You can't just sit down for 4 years and then get up and say how you think. No, young people so different now. Get with the program. Get with the program, or the program gets with them. Anyways, so I'm gonna call this live stream, and I'm gonna come back if they get the technical difficulty up. I think the the reporting, the massive crowd is too much. The reporting the live. So I'm gonna cut off here, and I'll be back as soon as they get things, finalized there.